Calendar pages, crisp and white today. A deliberate choice to scrub the colors away. The scent of your coffee still stains the air I breathe, but I'm tearing down the portraits, trying to make believe that the laughter we shared wasn't real, wasn't true, that my world wasn't built brick by brick just for you. They say time heals everything, but time's too slow, so I'm forcing the reset, trying hard to let you go. It's erasure day, a unilateral decree. It's a silent kind of murder, a painful, necessary lie. To live in this empty space and just not cry. I boxed up your sweaters, the ones I used to wear, and I changed every lock, though no one else lives here. The playlist we made is a trigger I can't face. Every note a reminder of your perfect warm embrace. I'm scrubbing the us from the timeline of my heart, but how do you unlearn a love that's become a part of the rhythm in my chest, the air within my lungs? They say time heals everything, the time's too slow, so I'm forcing a reset, trying hard to let you go. It's erasure day, a unilateral decree, where I write out the history you wrote inside of me. It's a silent kind of murder, a painful, necessary lie. To live in this empty space and just not cry. The hardest part isn't letting you leave the door, it's making myself forget what I'm fighting for. It's taking the memories that light my darkest night and locking them in a cellar far from the light. I'm breaking my own heart just to fix the break you made. A self-inflicted wound, a terrible charade. They say time heals everything, but time's too slow, so I'm forcing the reset, trying hard to let you go. It's erasure day, a unilateral decree, where I write out the history you wrote inside of me. It's a silent kind of murder, a painful, necessary lie. To live in this empty space and just not cry. The room is clean now, sterilized and bare. There's no sign you were ever even there. But look closer at the drywall where the pictures used to hang. You can still see the nail marks, the ghost of the bang. And I am those nail marks, trying to erase the view, trying to forget everything about you. outside is spinning past today. The TV blares the news, but I can't hear what they say. My senses are unplugged, my vision's going gray. Ever since you packed your bags and chose to stay away, the silence in this room is not a peaceful sound. It's just the empty echo of the love we thought we found. And I'm walking through the motions, a shadow of the man you knew, trying to find the rhythm in a life that doesn't have you. My whole world stopped revolving on the day you said goodbye. Now my heart is just a drummer with no reason to try. Beating out a steady rhythm that feels so incomplete. Oh, my darling, you put my heart beat on mute. I caught your scent today on someone in the street, and for a second, darling, I felt my pulse retreat back to that fragile space where hope and memory meet. I nearly called your name, admitted my defeat, but the moment broke the spell. The stranger walked right past, and I remember that the quiet in this house
sustained, fading piano chord.
The sun went down 3 months ago, but it never hit the night. Just hung there on the horizon, bathing the world in fading light. A burning goodbye trapped between the day and dark. A silent painted sky, a hollow empty mark. That's where I live now, in this never-ending haze, stuck inside the memory of our final days. It's perpetual twilight, the morning never breaks here. There is no dawn to greet, just the ghost of your reflection on the empty, quiet street. The stars are all in hiding, maybe they miss you too. They can't compete forgotten how much it needs your northern star to guide the way back home, when those endless faded gray alone. It's perpetual twilight, a cold plays the same sad tune. It keeps the wounds half open, stops them from getting worse or better. Just stuck here in middle of a love letter. It's perpetual twilight, a cold and weary blue, the color of the sadness since the moment I lost you. Not bright enough to smile, too faded out to sleep. Just standing on the shoreline of a promise I can't keep. The promise that I'd be okay, but the world would spin around. But I'm frozen in the gloaming, where no solid ground is found. Perpetual twilight, no start and no end, just waiting for the sun we can never mend. The light is fading, fading, fading fast, but the night will never come to make the feeling pass. The blue just stays. The blue just stays. First it's the hands, they forget how to hold a cup. Then it's the eyes, they forget how to look up. Next comes the breathing, it turns shallow and fast. A structure of survival that wasn't built to last. I'm mapping out the damage that you left within my frame, a clinical dissection of the ruin in your name. This is the anatomy of a breakdown in real time, a shattered human structure, silent, sudden crime. The heart is the epicenter, cracked down the middle line. The mind is the debris field where the memories entwine. I'm taking notes on the collapse, counted every single tear. It's a textbook case of heartbreak, a masterpiece of fear. The spine won't straighten up, it curves into a question mark. The voice is just a whisper, lost within the dark. The balance is all gone, I'm leaning to the side, trying hard to find a place where I can't simply hide from the x-ray of the world that sees right through my chest and finds the empty socket where you laid your head to rest. This is the anatomy of a breakdown in real time, a shattered human structure, silent, sudden crime. The heart is the epicenter, cracked down the middle line. The mind is the debris field put a cast on where the spirit broke. No stitches for the silence when the final words were spoke. The prognosis is uncertain, the recovery is slow. How do you rebuild a body that refuses to grow without the vital organ that you used to be for me? A medical impossibility. Final chapter written down. It hurts here, it hurts here, it hurts everywhere. Just a specimen of sorrow beyond all repair, beyond all repair. We were a book they talk about for years, a story built on laughter, cemented in the tears. We flew past the rising action, past the middle of the tale. We were heading for forever, a ship with certain sail. But you closed the cover, you simply shut it tight. Mid-sentence, mid-promise, lost within the night. Now I'm holding just the jacket, the pages torn and burned, a lesson in a language that I never truly. The final chapter, we ran out of the ink. The future that we promised is hanging on the brink of something that will never be, a silent sudden stop. We didn't get an ending, just an unwritten epilogue. Keep finding bookmarks in places we had planned. A trip to the ocean, holding grains of sand. Every single memory is a paragraph I read, but the narrative is broken by the silence that you spread. Now I'm holding space and the fog. How does the story end? Does the broken heart still mend? I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll never know. I saw you waiting for the downtown train, checking the weather, looking for rain. You wore that coat I bought you last December, a ghost from a life I try not to remember. You looked right through me like a pane of glass, like two shadows destined to pass. I almost reached out, almost said your name, but the air between us didn't feel the same. It's the cruelest kind of magic trick to make a history disappear so quick. We deleted the photos, we returned the keys, but we can't format the hard drive eyes. I'm scrolling back to the start of the lies, or maybe the truth I can't tell anymore. 2 years of laughter thrown on the floor, my thumb is hovering over the red. Are you sure is what the pop-up said? If I press confirm, does the pain go too? Or am I just hiding the evidence of you? One click to erase the I love yous, one swipe to get rid of the late night blues. It's terrifying how easy it is to pretend that we didn't have a beginning or a middle or an end. Now you're just deleted history. I found where we used to be. I cleared the cache, I wiped the drive, but I can't kill the part of us that's still alive. No digital trace, no paper trail, just a broken heart destined to fail. I can scrub the cloud, I can block the phone, but my memory won't leave me alone. Yeah, you're just deleted history. The algorithm still thinks we're in love, shows me memories I'm trying to dispose of. On this day 1 year ago, you were holding my hand in the first falling snow. Now I'm a stranger in my own gallery, cropping you out of my reality. Autofill still suggests your name. It's a glitch in the system, it's a losing game. Yeah, it's terrifying how easy it is to pretend that you were my lover and my best friend. 'Cause now you're just deleted history. I found where you used to be. I cleared the cache, I wiped the drive, but I can't kill the part of us that's still alive. No digital taste, no paper trail, just a broken heart destined to fail. I can scrub the cloud, I can block the phone, but my memory won't leave me alone. Yeah, you're just deleted history. I wish I had a backup, I wish I hit save. I'm standing right here at the edge of the grave of everything we said and everything we did. I'm acting like a hurting, petulant kid. I want it back, I wanna undo, but the screen went black and I lost you. Yeah, I lost you. Now you're just deleted history. I found where you used to be. I cleared the cache, I wiped the drive, but God, it hurts to be this alive. No digital trace, no paper trail, just a broken heart destined to fail. I can scrub the cloud, I can block the phone, but my memory won't be alone. 0 kilobytes left to see, just a blank space where you used to be. Deleted history. Are you sure The alarm goes off 7 a.m. I wake up reaching for you again, but my hand lands on a cold flat sheet, and the silence is loud, and the silence is complete. I sit on the edge of the bed we made, watching the colors of the morning fade. I put a hand on my chest to check if I'm alive, but it feels like only part of me survived. They say you need air to breathe, but I'm gasping here, and you didn't leave any instructions on how to function alone. Now my chest is a house, but it isn't a home, 'cause I'm living on half a heartbeat, stumbling down this one-way street. One thump for the sorrow, silence for the pain, waiting for a rhythm that won't come again. You took the melody, you took the spark, left me a drum beating slow. In the dark, it's a heavy load, dragging my feet, trying to survive on half a heartbeat. I went to the coffee shop where we used to go. The barista asked me where's, I said I don't know. I lied through my teeth 'cause the truth is too sharp, like trying to play a song on a broken harp. I see people walking in perfect time, hand in hand, a synchronized rhyme, but I'm out of step, I'm lagging behind, trapped in the loop of a rewind. Yeah, they say you need air to breathe, but the air is too thin since you decided to leave. And the doctor says physically I'm doing fine, but he can't hear the silence between the lines. I'm living on half a heartbeat, stumbling down this one-way street. One thump for the sorrow, silence for the pain, waiting for a rhythm that won't come again. You took the melody, you took the spark, left me a drum beating slow. In the dark, it's a heavy load, dragging my feet, trying to survive. I'm half a heartbeat. One thump used to be the sound of us. Thump, thump, now it's just dust to dust. I'm waiting for the echo, I'm waiting for the reply, but it's just me in this hollow lie. I need a donor, I need a cure. I can't take another night, that's for sure. I'm living on half a heartbeat, stumbling down this one-way street. One thump for the sorrow, silence for the pain, waiting for a rhythm that won't come again. You took the melody, you took the spark, left me a drum beating slow. In the dark, it's a heavy load, dragging my feet, just trying to survive on half a heartbeat. Just have a heartbeat. It's getting slower. It's blinking red, 4%. I should plug it in, but I haven't moved since you went. This screen is cracked right down the middle line, splitting your name away from mine. It's been 14 days of radio silence, and this quiet feels like a form of violence. I keep staring at the timestamp on the right. Read Tuesday 11:59 at night. I scroll up to see the good mornings and the hearts to remember back before we fell apart. But gravity pulls me back down to the bottom, to the words that ensure I'll never be forgotten. Or maybe I will. It wasn't a long letter, it wasn't a fight, it wasn't a go to hell or get out of my sight. It was just I can't do this anymore. 6 more words that slam the door. No 3 little dots dancing, no typing reply, just a digital echo of a quiet goodbye. I'm frozen in the pixels, I'm stuck in the hex, haunted by the ghost of the last text. I've typed out a novel in the notes app on my phone, screaming at you for leaving me alone. I've typed I miss you and I'm sorry and please, but I delete them all, bringing me to my knees. Because if I send it and it turns to green and stays there forever, marked unseen, I don't think my heart could take the blow of knowing for sure that you let me go. So I scroll up to the jokes and the plans we made, watching the colors of our history fade. But gravity pulls me back down to the end, to the last stage I wish you didn't send. It wasn't a long letter, it wasn't a fight, it wasn't a go to hell or get out of my sight. It was just I can't do this anymore. 6 more words that slam the door. No 3 little dots dancing, no type of reply, just a digital echo of a quiet goodbye. I'm frozen in the pixels, I'm stuck in the hex, haunted by the ghost of the last text. I wish you had called, I wish you had screamed, I wish you had burned out everything we dreamed. At least the fire would have kept me warm, but this cold blue light is the eye of the storm. It's so final, it's so static, it's tragic. God, it's tragic. It was just I can't do this anymore. 6 more words that slam the door. No 3 little dots dancing, no typing reply, just a digital echo of a quiet goodbye. I'm frozen in the pixels, I'm stuck in the hex, haunted by the ghost of the last text. I'll let the battery die tonight. Turn off the screen, turn off the light. Was it just divine? I checked the mirror this morning, there's not a bruise on my skin. You walked out the door without warning, and didn't leave a scratch on my chin. My friends say I'm looking healthy. They say that I'm glowing again, but they don't know the secrets you dealt me, or the places that you've really been. They see a blank page, clean and white, but they aren't looking under the light. Yeah, they are looking with second sight. 'Cause you wrote your name on the walls of my soul in invisible ink. You carved out a space and you took total control in invisible ink. Nobody sees it, the damage is clear, only to me when the fire is near. I'm covered in promises, secrets and lies, hidden away from the rest of their eyes. But I read every word when I blink, written on in invisible ink. I'm a walking, talking diary of a love that went up in smoke. But the pages are seemingly empty, like a cruel and practical joke. If they held up a candle to my chest, they see the graffiti you left. Every forever and every goodbye scrawled on my heart till the day that I die. They see a blank page moving on, but they don't know that you're never gone. No, they don't know that you're never gone. 'Cause you wrote your name on the walls of my soul in invisible ink. You carved out a space and you took total control in invisible ink. Nobody sees it, the damage is clear, only to me when the fire is near. I'm covered in promises, secrets and lies, hidden away from the rest of their eyes. But I read every word when I blink, written in invisible ink. It takes a little heat to make the letters show, and God, the pain is burning, so now I know it's written on my ribs, it's tattooed on my veins, a masterpiece of sorrow, a portrait of the pains. You didn't use a pen, you didn't use a knife, you used a ghostly touch to ruin my life. You wrote your name on the walls of my soul in invisible ink. You carved out a space and you took total control in invisible ink. Nobody sees it, the damage is clear, only to me when the fire is near. I'm covered in promises, secrets and lies, hidden away from the rest of their eyes. But I read every word when I blink. I read every word when I blink. I'm covered in you, and nobody thinks to look for the invisible ink.